WFSB, this is an Eyewitness News update.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday, December 26th, day after Christmas. I'm Marcy Jones. We'll take a look at your top stories in just a moment, but first, let's check in with meteorologist Lorin Richardson because we are in first alert this morning. Good morning, Lorin.
Good morning, Marcy. Yes, we are in a first alert because we have some widespread fog through our state. We just want you to take it slow if you're heading out the door. Use those low beams. It's really dense in spots still. It has improved a little bit through this morning, but this dense fog advisory still stays in place until 10 a.m. for the entire state. So visibility still down in Windsor Locks. You can see only a quarter of a mile, as well as Willimantic. Tolland just switched to a quarter of a mile. So it really does depend where you are. We also want to give you that first alert too. If temperatures are below freezing, which we are seeing a couple temperatures still in the 20s, the low 30s, you might encounter a little bit of black ice out there too. Maybe some very light slippery surfaces. So be careful of that. Now we're going to see mostly just clouds through today, but we are tracking some rain starting tomorrow. A low pressure system expected to bring some rain that will be heavy at times into Thursday morning, even into Thursday afternoon. We could see a couple showers too. But after that passes through, and then we could see a couple isolated showers on Friday, it will be dry for the last weekend of the year. So we're looking at mostly sunshine and maybe a couple clouds to start off New Year's Day. Here's a look at our first alert futurecast. So once again, we're expecting that fog to really burn off by 10 a.m., 11 a.m. this morning. In the afternoon, we'll see mostly cloud cover, maybe some peaks of sunshine if we're lucky. Temperatures getting into the 50s along the shoreline, which by the way is extremely mild for this time of year. And that milder air continues to pump in through this from the south tomorrow. So we'll see a lot of cloud cover in the morning, maybe a couple of showers out there, but we'll start to see that heavier band of precipitation from that low pressure system pushing in for the afternoon. And you can see really heavy at times, possibly into tomorrow evening. Now Thursday morning might be drizzly, might be misty. We might continue to just see mostly cloud cover out there, and in the afternoon there's also a chance to see some showers. So we do want to give you the first alert that Thursday also could be wet. So keep that umbrella handy into Friday as well, where we could see some isolated showers. But it's quiet here in Connecticut. This system over here, this is actually not expected to impact us until tomorrow. All of that moisture will move to the north, and yeah, that will come our way. So this is a look at two models comparisons, the American and the European. Heading into Thursday, we're expecting anywhere from a half an inch, maybe up to an inch of rainfall from this low pressure system. Here's a live look in New London right now, 34 degrees. We're past freezing now, but it's still a foggy look out there. Oh, look at all of these fog clouds over here in Stores. This is actually past that, so we've got a beautiful sunrise higher up from the clouds. Temperatures are in the 30s. You can see 32 degrees, so still at that freezing mark in Willimantic, 31 in Norwich. And yeah, wind speeds are anywhere from calm to 8 miles per hour. So it is quiet out there as far as the wind goes. Our forecast highs today in the upper 40s, the 50s along the shoreline. And then tonight, very mild. Our low is actually higher than our usual high this time of year. Usually we're in the upper 30s. So our low is 40 degrees. We could see some more patchy fog heading into tomorrow. We want to give you that first alert. Tomorrow morning might be another foggy start. Temperatures in the 50s for Wednesday and Thursday, and then those lows in the 40s. So too warm for any kind of wintry precipitation. Once we get to Friday, back in the 40s with a low of 30, possibly, maybe we could see a couple flurries if those rain showers are late enough into Saturday. But Saturday, Sunday, Monday, the last weekend of the year, looking very quiet. Temperatures in the upper 30s. And then for Monday, about 40 degrees for New Year's Day, and also a mix of sun and clouds, dry conditions as well. So of course, we'll keep you posted on that. Marcy?
Thanks so much, Lorin. Well, we've got a breaking news update for you on a story out of Salisbury. We've learned that a man from Norfolk was killed in a crash on Christmas Day. A driver lost control of their car on Route 44 yesterday afternoon and slammed into a tree near Twin Lakes Road. A passenger in the car, Avery Nelson, was killed. The driver was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Well, as we've been talking about, there is some thick fog across parts of the state, and it could mean trouble for your post-holiday travel plans. Anyone hitting the road this morning should make sure to keep the high beams off and slow down. For anyone taking to the skies, make sure to check with your air carrier for any delays. Well, police are investigating a woman's death as suspicious after her body was found in her home in Bristol. Police say that they were called to the home on Morningside Drive around 11:30 yesterday morning. The woman's identity has not yet been released, and we're working to learn more details, and we'll update you on air or online with any new updates. Well, 3 families are without a home this morning after a structure fire in Hartford. The blaze broke out on Christmas morning, and we're told a fire ripped through all 3 floors of this house on Hamilton Street. One person was taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation, but thankfully no one else was hurt. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. And a deadly day on Connecticut roads this Christmas. Traffic slowed to a crawl on I91 North in Middletown yesterday morning after a 2-car crash caused both vehicles to roll over into the median. Police say 74-year-old Verona Facey, a passenger in one of those vehicles, died. Police asked if you know anything about this crash to call them. And another fatal crash on Christmas Day, this one in Simsbury. It happened late yesterday morning along Sandhill Road. Michael Gray, a doctor, was returning home from church when he saw it.
I saw some smoke, so I thought maybe there was a fire. And as I got closer, I could see that there was a car that had gone straight into the big maple tree there.
Dr. Gray says that he went to the scene to try and help, but there was really nothing he could do at that point as the occupant had already passed away. Call police if you know anything about that wreck. A staggering 250 people have been killed and 500 injured in Gaza in just 24 hours. The Hamas-run health ministry says that the death toll in Gaza has surpassed 20,000. A close confidant to Israel's prime minister is expected to meet with officials from the White House today. This comes as the Israeli military says it's reviewing reports of a Sunday airstrike at a refugee camp. Meanwhile, Egypt is reportedly working on a 3-phase plan to end the war between Israel and Hamas. Well, quick action put an early stop to an electrical fire in East Windsor. It happened at East Windsor Middle School, where we're told firefighters found smoke in the gym around 3:30 yesterday afternoon. They say a pump in a storage area was starting to catch on fire. Eversource fixed the blown fuse and crews left after the gym was ventilated. Well, it's the day after Christmas, and you might have a lot of paper and cardboard, all of that stuff that you need to get rid of. Or maybe you just got a new TV or tablet and you want to get rid of your outdated one. The Department of Public Works in West Hartford is hosting a special recycling event to take all of that off your hands. From today through Thursday, residents are encouraged to drop off any boxes, cardboards, or outdated electronics. The recycling center on Brixton Street will be open from 8 in the morning until 3 this afternoon. Thanks so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News. Remember, you can get the news and weather updates anytime you want on our Channel 3 app. That's a look outside of Yukon. Have a great day.